Hey everybody, I'm here with my buddy Brutus, and we're gonna play in the pool today. So anyway, follow us. You can follow us on TikTok and on Instagram. Anyway, hope you're having a great day, folks. Say hi, Brutus.
Do you remember? I'm trying to let go of what's happened. Go of what's happened. She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati, then she got a body, she be tryna party, she be tryna party. She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she drive a Maserati, then she got a body, she just moved to LA, go to UCLA.
Well. Hello, crypto YouTube. A little upset with myself. I'm actually recording this little intro section one more time. I set up the source for this in the OBS and completely forgot the Yeti to put my Yeti source in there. So when I went back to listen to my video for the first like 5 minutes, I'm just blabbering on to myself because it's not in the video source of this. So anyways, YouTube, welcome to my channel. But before we begin, welcome to the world of crypto, where possibilities are as vast as the stars above us. In this journey of discovery and growth, we're guided by a simple yet powerful belief. God is great, God is good. As we explore the ever-changing landscape of blockchain and cryptocurrency together, let's carry this message of hope and positivity in our hearts. Whether today finds you basking in sunshine or seeking a light in the dark, I hope it's filled with peace, love, and a promise of good fortune. Welcome to my channel, where we dive into the mysteries of crypto with open minds and adventurous spirits. Here's to finding success, understanding, and perhaps a little bit of magic along the way. May your day be great, your heart be light, and your investments be prosperous. Now, let's get started on today's crypto adventure. So, I don't know about y'all, but I am feeling a little bit greedy now. I know there's fear in the market, massive fear in the market right now. But I think we're setting up for a good time. I don't quite think the bull run's done yet. I think we still have some more juice left. Pullbacks happen, markets shift a little, structure's still somewhat intact. I do want to I want a swing fail pattern of the bottom lows. I talk about that further in this video. It's kind of funny re-recording the intro of my video and then playing the other part of the video, but minor things. I did forget to add the Yeti to record my voice on this screen that you're seeing right now. So it's a newer screen that I added to my OBS, and of course the one thing I forgot to do is add the Yeti source to the screen. So anyways, that's a minor thing for somebody who's new at YouTube, doing YouTube stuff. Rookie mistake, rookie problems, easy one to take care of. But I hope everybody finds this video thoughtful, fun, entertaining, and whatever else you may be here for. I don't know. I don't know why you would listen to me, but heck, I hope you enjoy. I do start off the video going to high block and going through high block. I don't remember. I know it was like 4 minutes of me talking, and I don't think it was anything critical. There was some housekeeping. I'm still working on the website and stuff. It still hasn't been completely. I had a couple errors with it and issues with it, and it's completely shut down at the moment. Some of my bad issues. I was trying to make it faster and messed with some things that I shouldn't have messed with. You know, learning lesson as well there. Not the greatest website developer, and then when I start tampering with other items and updating plugins and stuff that I shouldn't be, that's when I get to a part where, you know, I made an ooh. So the website's kind of on hold for the moment. I'm still going to be releasing it. I'm almost done. I'm actually moving it to the .com site here shortly. So initially when we first launched this, I couldn't get the .com. I couldn't get our full domain, like our full trading name, and I couldn't get it as a .com or a .net. Or I think it was I couldn't get it as .com, so instead we did like a dash and then like the rest of our name .com. So we finally got that the full domain. So I purchased that a couple months ago, and I had been working on .net version of it, and then transferring it over to .com now. So regardless if you go to the .net site or the .com, it will still route you to the same site. But there are a few modifications I need to make with that it's been holding me off a little bit. And then once I do launch, it should be launching in the next week. I hope to be launching next week. I'll be doing a huge discount for everybody, anybody, lifetime discount. There's an affiliate program. I really want to give back to the community. It's 35% if you get our top line membership with us. Really deep dive into our trading course and everything that we have to offer in our Discord group. And, there's just a bunch of really good guys in there. Some of us trade at different times than others do. And I feel like the last 6 months has been very, very lucrative for us. And some have actually started coming back and starting appearing and trading again. So that's always been great. We did go private for a reason. It was kind of just like a personal thing for me and my trading partner at the time. We kind of were just tired. It gets exhausting. Helping people is a full-time job in its own. And then trying to trade and do what you love as well is hard. It's hard to balance that. There's, the work to what you love to do. And at some point it's like, we love to trade. So we kind of had to go one way and one way only. So as I've updated the site this time around, I've kind of put that into perspective of like, how can I make this better where you don't need us to learn? We'll be there to like help guide you, but you don't need us there. And I'm really putting a lot of emphasis on seeing you progress. Like everybody can see how you progress. So you're not only accountable for yourself, but everybody around you is accountable too as well. So I didn't want to get too deep into that. I think that's a whole video in its own, and there's a lot to that in as well. Like with anything, with any job or anything that you do, you have to put in the work. You have to put the dedication in. You have to sit down and do it. It takes time. It takes dedication. It takes focus. It takes mental capacity. There's a lot of things to it. It doesn't happen overnight. It will never happen overnight. I've been trading since 2016. I've been privately trading since 2016. Publicly, we were trading for a while, and then we went private again. But it takes time, effort, a lot of sleepless nights. But the biggest thing that you have to believe in yourself. And you have to dream big. At the end of the day, you have to dream big. And that's what makes you get where you want to be. Strong people have purposes. Anyways, enjoy the video, guys. The biggest thing is, as you guys know, I like to always check, see what Bitcoin looks like right now. We are having a good little move up right now. I would really like us to take out this PD value area low. We're sitting at about 59,700. That'd be really great to take out. But now everybody wants to short the bottom. So longs are looking pretty darn good now. I'm thinking I'm getting close to wanting to take out my short here and taking profits on it. Unfortunately, I did take profits on my long. You know, I really wanted $100,000, but you have to gauge the markets and the atmosphere, and sometimes you just got to take your profits and take what you get. I did pretty much make a good amount of profits. I didn't take it at 72,000. I took it about 70,500 ish. You know, it wasn't the max potential I could have made in profits, but I did make quite a bit of profits off of it. And that's the thing. My philosophy with trading is I want to position myself where the other direction kicks my other position out. So the other direction being, I opened up the short, got into a short position, a very lucrative short position. I thought I would do much better. I went ahead and took my long and took the profits on that, and then rode the short. And I rode the short a tad bit more than I thought I would. I was thinking that we were going to consolidate about 67,300, and then, you know, there was the talks of war in Iran and such, and that really dropped the markets for us just a tad bit more. But I do want to let's go ahead and take a look. There was one picture I kind of wanted to show. Where was it? It was not yesterday, day before yesterday. That looked pretty clean, that I liked, and it just was a really good RR. This right here. So that's pretty clean. So we tested this area, swung failed this area right here, came back down, confirmed it, went down to the lows, swung failed back up here, and then retested this area at New York Open. I kind of jumped in on this position, went back down, and we actually did test back up here in this area, and that's when I doubled down on my position I had, and then, you know, rode it down to where we are today. So let me jump into the charts here. Okay, I did want to open up exo charts first, just so we could see what we're looking at here. Previous day value area low is down here at the bottom, and I would really like to see us take this out, and this is getting close to where our swing fail pattern is of the whole entire range. Granted, we're still in a range. This still is a range. I'll show that here shortly on TradingView. But we see shorts are building up. They've been piling up quite a bit. Let me zoom out a little here. Let's go to 2 hours. Open interest has dropped off. Longs have just kind of dropped out completely, and shorts are just building up. I really want to see us test PD value area low, fail around that area, and then look for a little bit further down. But I think we're getting ready to make another move up. I consolidate, move down, swing fail pattern down, see what we have, and then go from there. So I went ahead and pulled up the time frame I've kind of been looking at, and this is the area I would really like to see us take. 59.0. So technically speaking, we already did our swing fail pattern right here. I didn't get in a position of this. I actually was taking a nap from this whole entire move down. I woke up and I'm like, oh, nice. It moved down even more than I thought. And I did do like a little bit of a recording of it, but I didn't have any music going or anything, and I just kind of, you know, price hasn't really moved since. It's still in my favor, so I thought now I was at 140, now I'm at 119, so, you know, a little less, but that's fine. The greater scheme of things, if we go down a bit more, I can position myself in a nice long, and then you know, hopefully take that for a nice spin back. Maybe not to the top, but close to the top. So let's see. I really, you know, we swung fail this area, confirmed. But I would really like to see, I really want this. This is what I'm aching for right here. This area right here, this would be good. And on this MA right here. So that would be just perfect. And which one is this? I want to say it's probably the last one. 377. Yeah. So that's a pretty large EMA too to hit. So I would really like to see us bounce from there. But however, we are starting to get some favorites for longs on these lower time frames on Jux. Got the green bar here. Volatility starting to come in. We did have some volatility right here as well. just a little bit. But yeah, we have some volatility coming in. This is starting to arch up a little, so I'm starting to like these a bit for long. And I mean, it's not the worst spot to put a long in, but like I said, I really want to get down. I really want down just a bit more. I want to swing this. I want to swing this back to the top if I can. Bullish divergence on the 6 hour. Do we have that on the 4 hour? 4 hour. We had a little bit earlier. Not so much either. We are swing fail power in this whole structure on Jux. We're actually swing fail powering it from quite a while ago too. From about January. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big. 6 hours, screen 2. So we're getting there. We're getting close to hopefully ride this right back up. And you know, I'm not afraid to take profits on my short. I'll take them at any moment. 12 hours starting to look good. It's still pointing down a little bit. That's why I really want to see us test this, consolidate, test this low, slow over here, swing fail, low over here, hit the MA, and then bounce heavy. So, but you know, along with this, we also do have alts taking a beating. So my beloved Python has taken a beating dramatically on, oh, this is beautiful though, on the 1 day. This is a beautiful buy area though. I think a lot of these are some good spot buys for the future. Or at least until this bull run is done. I don't think we're quite done the bull run yet. But this is bouncing back pretty nice. Swing fill this area. There's not much data on this chart to really find areas. So maybe like 46 would be kind of nice. I think just a little bit, one more drop I think is needed before we turn this around. But yeah, everything's starting to look really good for us to get some longs in. Dang. Yeah, that looks wonderful right there. 8 hours looking beautiful. 12 hours nice. Yeah, I mean, this is looking better than Bitcoin at the moment. It's much cleaner move. But yeah, yeah, but most of the top 10 alts are all bleeding pretty bad. They've came back a bit. The new day just started a couple hours ago. ONDO is still doing pretty good. This one's kind of been on fire regardless of how the market's been. BlackRock just got into it recently. I mean, this is a killer. I really would like to pick up some more of this at the lows. I didn't pick up any. Let's drop. I'd like right about here, 44. Pick up some more of that. This is looking rough. That's looking really bad. I think we could go a bit lower on this. I don't see reason why we can't. 6 hours starting to look good though. 10 hour. 8 hour. 8 hour. It's looking better there too as well. 12 hour still come down just a bit. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this chart right now. I'm not in any rush to buy any more of these right now. Let's see, near's holding up pretty good. Again, guys, these are the moments when you know, you really want to look for potential positions. If you haven't gotten any alts yet, you know, start purchasing some alts. We did have this correction, pretty good correction, but I don't think the bull run's over yet. I think we're just taking a little setback. Litecoin just hit the bottom of the range here. That's looking good. I like Litecoin right now. This is looking solid. Let's see, 4 hours looking solid. 6 hours looking good too. 8 hours looking good, and you know, we have a liquidity block right here as well. This is just a really good area. Yeah, I like Litecoin's probably the best looking one at the moment. That's all bullish divergent. Yeah, we have bullish divergent there too, as well. Very nice. I should probably change the color of that. Maybe make it, I don't know. Maybe I should change the color of this. That's a tough one. I mean, it's bullish, but I can't make it red. Wouldn't make any sense. But it is there. Maybe I could just make it. Maybe I should just make them white. If I made them white, it'd make more sense. Top side, it's bearish. You know, bottom side is bullish. Neutral zone. Anything above this area is bearish. I guess. I think that might be a good move. Make them white. Then they'll stand out a bit more, a bit better. But this is looking pretty good. Other than the week, a lot of these alts and like even Bitcoin, the week is just it's overextended so much. It still has some room to come down, which is makes me very nervous. But you know, when everybody's fearful, it's when you're greedy. It's when you analyze these charts and you find stuff that you like, that you want to buy. I really want to see this go 24 would be ruthless, but I really want to see this go down here. Let's see how this is looking. This one's kind of, I don't like how this is looking. 4 hour, it's not as clean as Litecoin was. Six hour looks okay though. 8's looking all right. 12 is all right. Nice. 12 volume signature. ADX is overextended on that, which I do need to change these icons as well. I'm going to have some updates on Jux as well as the other indicators shortly here within the next couple weeks, once I get everything launched for the website and the group and the affiliate program. It's RNDR. Ooh, that's looking nice on the day. I like that. Week overextended though. Weekly still overextended a lot of these. 12 hours looking okay. Like it to come down a bit more. That's looking nice. Oh, that's looking fantastic. Yeah, this one's starting to show some signs of life. Matic. Matic's looking okay. So far, Litecoin's looked the best on all these. And I'm not biased at all. I've always liked Litecoin, but there's a point in life where you're like, you buy this and it only moves up 20% the whole entire bull run. You kind of just have to part ways with it. Yes, I'm talking about people who own XRP and stay with XRP. Sometimes you just have to walk away and find something else to invest in. I have something you can invest in, Givo. We'll get you invested in Givo. Let's actually take a look at some of the stocks. I do want to see Tesla. I haven't looked at Tesla in a bit. I should have it on here. Yeah, Tesla. Oh boy, man, just not doing great. 171. Weekly's looking a lot better though. Weekly's looking a lot better than our crypto market. So I have a couple friends and friend group, and a couple of them are invested in Tesla, and I've been calling for 100 for months now, and I think we're due. We are due for it. This just seems like such a good area to come down and tap. I just don't see a reason why we can't. But what's 2 hour look like? It's always crazy to see this because, you know, I do trade crypto. That's about all I do. I trade. I spot buy stocks and just kind of leave them, buy a couple things, leave them there. I don't day trade stocks, but it's always funny to see like these gaps, you know, because they don't trade a full day like crypto does. But it's just like once you've been looking at crypto charts all the time and then you go to look at stocks, it's like, oh, these gaps. It's just kind of funny. It just doesn't look right seeing these gaps. But you know, of course, those are, you know, markets open, market close, and such, which in some cases can keep your sanity a bit better. I would say you're not having to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning and find a trade, or 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. be up and Bitcoin's still trading even if you're not there. That's the perks of it, though. You can trade whenever you want. If you want to trade at 5 a.m. drunk, you go trade 5 a.m. drunk. If you want to be sober and trade at 4 p.m., you can be sober and trade at 4 p.m. That's one thing I've learned with crypto. It will always be there for you. Let's see. AT&T, not doing well. This is one. Just never. Always disappoints me. I'm never not surprised, you know. Just all over downhill range. We'll probably touch 13 on here. Let's see why we can't. It looks pretty bad. See if daily looks all right. Oh no, that looks really bad. Give me just a minute, guys. Throat. Started coughing. I didn't want to cough in the mic. Not a pleasant sound. Let's see. So I used to like Spice a lot. I remember the last run of the crypto market and, you know, the bull run we had and everything in 2020, 21. After COVID happened, I just remember this thing was just, oh, it just took off. Man, I remember this. It was so nice back then. Those were the days. 2020, 2021. I mean, those were the days for a lot of the stocks I traded. I did trade back then stocks, but I hadn't really traded them as much as I used to. They just don't move. They just don't move how I want them to move, you know? Sometimes you just want to make 300% in a matter of a couple days, you know? Where stocks, 300% in a couple years, if you're lucky, I guess. You know, buy GameStop, right? Or Trump's new stock that he got that's getting destroyed now. I really wanted that to do well, but, you know, in the real world, it's not going to do well. They're in so much debt. It's starting to look good, though. 12-hour, starting to form a divergence. Got a divergence. This one's going to take a little bit of time to play out. It's on a higher time frame. Had a nice little bump from that. Swing fail, too. Not the prettiest, but I don't know. I don't really see. I guess we're creating new lows. Yeah, this is a new low. Yeah, that's not pretty. That's not pretty at all. Missed the days those were good. Let's look in let's look at, there's another one, everyone's favorite chart, Kiva. So yeah, this is down as well. But it's down quite a bit. I'm probably gonna buy yes, funny story to this. I bought a whole bunch of this at 80 cents. And it went all the way to 15. It was great. Didn't take as much profits as I wanted. I should have. That was in 2021. It was a great year. It was a wonderful year. But I think we're setting up for another run soon. Most of the industry of biofuels kind of it's been down. So it's one thing if like some of the sector's up, but it's another thing if like your stock that you're invested in is doing really bad and the sector is like completely, you know, going crazy. It's like if you were in AI and your AI stock was just getting destroyed and this whole market's running off of AI motive, you know, that doesn't always look great. So XOM I bought about $55 and I told the group it was 55. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This was back in the day. Somewhere's in here, right here. Let's see. So I have it for 59, but I'm pretty sure I bought it at 55. 59.50. So that's what my average was. And I added it. $59.50 added XOM. This was 3/15/2021. And it's just taking off like a rocket. And you know, it's oil. It's doing great. I don't even want to analyze this. It's just freaking, it's been awesome. It's been great. Get dividends. Just been on a tear. Love it. I'm always like, do I sell now? Do I sell tomorrow? Do I sell the next day? And it just keeps going. Check out the 8 hours. Man, just looks so clean. It definitely is due for a correction, but with the war and whatever's happening over there, I do feel like there will be somewhat of a move up with it, but I would like to see it come back down. It looks like it could use some coming back down to reality. Let's see. I was gonna take a look at S&P because it's been taking a beating, and I don't quite think we're ready. It's not quite ready yet to be done. Yeah, there's still have some movement here for it. Continue. 4 hours still has plenty of room. Let's look at 12 hour. Let's see what we get on 12 hour. 12 hours starting to get neutral. Yeah, daily's looking weak. It's looking pretty weak at the moment. Ah, man, it's looking just like the crypto. Looking almost just like Bitcoin. Definitely due for a pullback. For sure. But, you know, markets always, they always shift. Markets always shift. I don't quite think we're done the bull run, though. We have halving coming up soon. We haven't even started the altcoin run. We had, you know, a bit of consolidation with Bitcoin, and then just this utter drop. But this I'm still concerned about the weekly for this. That's my concerning point. But again, if you look over here in the past, we had that same issue over here, but we consolidated, cooled this off, and then made another move up. So we could consolidate, theoretically we could consolidate here within this range that we created. Now remember, we're still technically in a range. This is the high, and then we'll just take, I like wicks better, but we'll just take like this low right here, this area right here, and we're technically still, we're still in that. Let's take these out, because these are my what if, or what I want. So here we are. Pretty much had this area that I shorted heavily, that I spoke about in the Discord as well with. I did initially take a trade up here, the swing fail of this. And then I closed a majority of it out in this area. I actually didn't long this one. There was a reason. I was busy. There was a reason. I just didn't take any positions in here. I waited for it to come back up here. And then when it came back up here, I was pretty uncertain in this area right here, because I thought I was expecting it to consolidate. If you watch my last video, I kind of thought we'd have some consolidation, and then we would consolidate, and then I thought alts would run like wild, but that hasn't been the case. I did talk about the CPI report coming out and how, that would affect the markets, and it did tick up. A lot of people on Twitter, X, were saying, they were just kind of like, oh, CPI report, it's just news. And then, the next day the markets just took a dump. And then after that, the war talk started and the markets just continued to dump. So, with some extent, news is important. Some news is important. I think, market reports are always important things, especially when we're, trying to figure out if we're going to cut rates or keep rates as they are. I really gauge reports when that happens. I'm more concentrated on reports than I remember when I first started getting into trading and stuff in the early days. I didn't really focus on reports as much. I didn't really know what they were. I didn't know what did what and when was what and what report was what and what it did. I didn't really have a clue. But as you get more experience trading, the more experience you get trading, the more you understand the reports, what each one does, what each one can do, what the Fed's looking for, if they're trying to pivot, if they're trying to cut rates, if they're trying to up rates. There's just a whole gist of different reports, unemployment reports. There's a laundry list of reports, and it's always good to just know when these reports are coming out. The good thing about my Discord that I coded in our Discord group, I'll show you here. And here's where I had posted XOM. But if you go through real-time reports, so if you go in here, I have them all posted. So we have everything. We have Canada, Japan. I think it's New Zealand. I forgot what NZD was. Europe, Australia. I think this. Yeah. But yeah, so we have all these reports in here. And then we posted the core PPI, which was kind of flatlined, which made a lot of people confused. Kind of made me confused too, because normally you don't see PPI flatline like that if CPI is up. Unemployment claims came down, so that's kind of nice in some extent. When you're raising rates and rates are high, you kind of want to see this tick up. So that's kind of concerning. And then the other big one is core CPI. CPI year over year ticked up. They all ticked up, and that's not good. We've been cutting rates as we have, and things are just ticking up still. So, unfortunately, that's just how things are, I guess. So, what is my outlook for the next couple of days when it comes to crypto and This thing has been on an absolute tear, and this is one reason I haven't really looked to long or want to long Bitcoin. When you see the dollar going like this, you don't look for longs in Bitcoin. You look to short, and moves like these is what should tell you that, hey, I shouldn't be looking to long. This is a big move. That is a big move for the dollar. One candle move. So to be a better trader, to be a better crypto trader, look at the dollar, look at S&P, gauge those. One of my videos, it was a live video at the time, but I'm sitting there in a trade. I had taken a trade. It was one of the two shorts I had taken at the top. I opened up that short, and I sit there, and you see me go through my position, my trade, and then I go to the charts. I look at Dow, the Dow index, the 500, the 30 weighted averages index of the market, the S&P, the 500 S&P, and the dollar index. And I jump around them, and I see how everything is affecting. Bitcoin was sitting at a support level. It dropped down to a support level. What did S&P do? S&P also hit that support level, and it bounced. It bounced on the support level, and so did Bitcoin. But the dollar broke out. It broke out of the range, out of the resistance area. Broke out of it, consolidated, and then dropped back into it, and then ripped again back up. So how do you trade that? Well, you see that the dollar broke out, and in most cases, if the dollar does break out and S&P does break down, that inclines that you can continue, staying in a short, holding your short longer. In most cases, if traditional market is down, Bitcoin does follow. There's several occurrences too where that does not happen, and that's just the way trading is. Trading isn't always going to be 100%. You just take the better trades, the better percentage win that you can possibly make off of it. And at the time, looking at the dollar index going up like that and looking for a position, Bitcoin was near resistance level. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Let me short this motherfucker. Excuse my language. But you have to use the tools that you have in front of you. The juxtapose was also showing signs of bearishness. Let's go back to the chart. You have the top of the range. Juxtapose is showing bearish signs. This was the area I traded the first one. Then I took a little bit off the top. When it came down here, I wanted more off of it. Didn't quite give it to me. So I took a little bit off of there, knowing that, full well knowing that if it did come back up to this area, even if it went up to here, I would have added more to my position. I would have been willing to add more to my position. Pretty much going back up here, I would have broken even, adding to my position, possibly putting stops above here, seeing if it, swung fill the top of this pattern right here. Once it swung fill the top of the pattern, put my stop loss up there at the top, add a little bit more to my position, and then hopefully, get a good move down. Now, did we even swing fill? We didn't. It was too weak. You know why it was too weak? Because this was going on a tear, and S&P was absolutely nuking. I mean, even on the retest, it was trying to retest. It couldn't even retest. It didn't even get to retest this area. It just nuked. Well, it really nuked here. Nuked not as much there, but that's the thing. You have to have clear signs of like why this trade's here. So I was willing to risk a bit more to get the swing fill pattern over here, add more to my position, make my position go higher. Now, would I have been at a loss? Yes, I would have been at a loss, but I was basically would have been what I had gained on this move down. Calculated to some extent, maybe not precise. The move down was 2%, so 2% up this way. It probably wouldn't be dollar amount precise per se, but at the end of the day, I would have been willing enough to let it go up here, add more in position, then bring it down. But we didn't even get to that. And then we just took down. We dropped right down. So, and you know, as ironically enough, we did bounce. Where was it we bounced? We bounced right here. 61, 65, 1. Right here was an area I was looking for. And then that was it. Or it was this. Maybe it was 67.3. I would have to look through my text message with a couple of my friends. But I do remember there was a bounce play that they made. I don't think they posted it in winning trades though. No, but it was like a 2-3% move, 45% leverage, or 45 leverage. It was a good profit off of it. So, but yeah, all in all, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. What do you guys want me to talk about? I do want to use, I'm going to start using a couple more like free indicators on the next couple of videos, just to get people accustomed to using other indicators other than my indicators. Although my indicators will be on sale. I'm going to be doing a sale for probably about 3 months with them. And along with that, a sale, I will probably have affiliate, like affiliate mode with the indicators as well. So if you don't want to be in the group and you don't want the courses, you just want the indicator, which I highly recommend you either get the group, you get the full thing with the group and the courses and the indicator, or if you get the indicator, please do get the courses. At least do yourself justice and get that, because these indicators aren't something you could just pick up and learn with no knowledge of how to trade. I don't think if I saw these when I first started trading, I would know what I was doing. To some extent, I mean, there's some things that are pretty basic, but at the same time, they're powerful, but they're also, there's a lot to digest. There's a lot of moving parts to them. There's a lot of things they do, but they work well. They do need to be revamped just a little bit. I haven't really been using Nexus at all. It needs to be, there's a couple more things I want to modify and add to it. But as soon as that, gets done, I'm going to release a patch for them, get them up and running, documentation for them, all the good stuff with it. I did create a couple of videos for the group. They're very rough draft videos because there's still some things I want to change. I want to make Juxtapost look a bit prettier, a bit cleaner, more just, it's useful. It's useful how it is right now, but it lacks the visual aid that a lot of people need. I've gotten feedback from. So I need to modify it a bit more. And how I do that has kind of it's been working well for me. So how do you modify something that's worked well for you, where hopefully other people start using it and become comfortable with it, can use it the same way as I've used it and been successful with it. So that is that's the problem. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. God is great. God is good. And have a good evening, or a morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Peace.
Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. I kissed your lips, make you grip the sheets with your fingertips. Last bottle of Jack, we split a fifth. Just talking about life, going sip for sip. Yeah, you know you love to fight, and I say shit I don't mean, but I'm still gonna wake up on you and me. I know that last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night we break up. break up. I see your taillights in the dust. You call your mama, I call you bluff. In the middle of the night, pull it right back up. Yeah, my friends say let her go. Your friends say what the hell, I wouldn't trade your kind of love for nothing else. Oh baby, last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night, we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was